Good morning, everyone, or good evening, or good afternoon, or whatever time of day it is for you. And welcome back to Trackmania to get the track of the day. You gonna jump on Trackmania for a little bit as well, Riley?
Playing League.
You gonna do the league? But what if the track of the day is really fun?
And I'll experience it through you.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I want to show you my run on the ice one, Riley.
Yeah. Wait, how much did you beat it by? Like, was it
Point 2, point 3?
pretty good?
Yeah,
You take
I
that.
think, from memory.
You take that.
You have to. You have to take it at that point. Because there'd been enough hours on it that if I didn't, I would have been crying. Yeah, brunch, that's what I'm here to remind you about. Track of the day. That's what I'm here for.
Here we are. Track of the day merch.
Tyson, welcome back. How was Immaculate, in your opinion? And we just gave up on the old Elden Ring for the day because just boss fight wall needed to stop, so I thought of that. But so the map today is Mauve and Moss Feet Rabby by Novu. But I would like to show. Yeah, I beat it by point 0.4, Riley. Point 0.4. How was Immaculate though? I've heard good things about it, but have not seen it yet. 0.4%.
What's immaculate?
It's a movie.
Wow.
Play against my followers. Ooh, that's fun.
What's immaculate about?
So let's see. Can I? Yeah, I can view my PB. But it was good. Okay. All right, right. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this run.
Top four in WA.
Oh
Just
yeah.
to get gold.
Yep.
That's mate,
Beautiful first turn.
you beat it by point 0.4.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
See, this looks like someone who knows what they're doing on ice.
Well, you'd hope you would after spending so long doing it.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, this is like a decent run, you'd think. A little bit of slowdowns here and there, which is fine. Whatever. And that's it, right? But then you compare that against Malor, who's very good on ice, and my time looks clumsy as hell. Like, even after the first turn, I'm just like, ah, yes, behind by a whole bunch. It's just like so bad.
Already, you are gone.
Yeah. And I'm just like, oh, cool, I'm like a second behind already. It's really funny. It was decent. Okay. An enjoyable watch, but that's about it, all you can say. Yeah. Ah, I was happy with that run though. No, we're not going again. We're not improving that. Alright, let's do the track of the day. Oh, alright. Maddie's not here, so oh I can't do the I gotta switch to mod mode. No. I got I got water. Riley, could you ban Cookie Golio? I can't do it. Oh wait, maybe I can. There we go. Yeah, I can. Have you already done it?
I have not.
Okay, I got it.
Get the ban hammer out.
Yeah, ban hammer. The costs are actually a lot better than they were, Tyson. Like, the past few days, they were really, like, bad. So it's like they're actually not too bad anymore. So. That was a bit of a slowdown. That maybe is something that we'll work on for future runs. Not too high there, it's interesting. Whoa. This map is wild. Pyro Minister went off on this map. Okay, we're gonna need to get a good time to beat Pyro Minister on this one. Good map, but hard. Okay. I mean, brunch. I'm just going for gold. So, but based on the fact that only 2 people on in Australia, Western Australia, sorry, have got the gold time. Yeah, I can see that being difficult.
Oh no. Not another one.
Oh yay.
That's one hard
Yay,
to
yay,
get.
yay.
Find another one. Let's go.
Oh boy. I love it when the map is really hard and difficult. I definitely don't prefer it when it's like super easy to get gold and you can do it in like 15 minutes. These are my favorite maps where it's difficult.
Gotta love it.
Well, you have to love it or else you're gonna lose your mind.
Isn't that what we do it for, you know?
Oh, that's why I do it, Riley. I don't know why you do it. I love just losing my mind on these maps. It's so much fun.
Yeah, 100%.
So much fun.
100%.
Actually, I think more than 2 people in Western Australia. Yeah, a few people. There's 4 people at least
Oh yeah.
who have
At
got it.
least.
Yeah, so I just need to get top 5. WA.
Easy. WA sucks.
You take that back, sir. We have like 2 good players.
Are you one of them?
No, of course not. Riley, you insane?
Well, then there's 3, kids. You're great.
No, Riley. Absolutely not.
Yes.
That could be so much better. That turn feels unnecessarily difficult. Oh, it's that way. Okay. Oh, Tyson, so all the like whole bunch of computers and stuff crashed worldwide due to an update that happened that was not done correctly. Yeah. So the bots have taken over. AI code is mistaken. Yeah, like globally, like a whole bunch of computers are just not working, like, or not able to work.
Good time.
Imagine if it was because they put in AI code, Riley. That would be really massive conspiracy theory thing. conspiracy theorists would have a field day if it was like, oh, they used AI, like even partially used AI coding to do it. People are like,
Yeah,
this is proof the AI is taking over.
I mean AI coding.
Yeah, but like they would be like, AI is trying to sabotage the internet and everything like that.
That is true.
By putting in like secret kill codes in the coding stuff like that. Ah! Oh, that could be so much better. That was so messy. Alright, the end is near. Exactly. It's exactly that. Alright, 2.5 more seconds. Easy. Easy, Riley. Oh, Riley, this map's like really easy to get gold on. You should totally do it.
Really?
Yeah, like so it's
Really?
laughably easy. Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know if I believe it.
Yeah. You should just jump on. Just try and get gold on this one today.
Is it an ice map?
It's not an ice map. So if that's what you're scared of,
Why,
um,
that's so easy.
why is it so easy? Oh, it's just
Why,
dirt
oh,
turns and like, yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
It's my kind of map. That's my kind of map.
Mhm. Ah. Hubba dubba dubba. Branch. You shouldn't be risking. Come on. One hit, fine. Two hits, too much.
Fair enough.
Yeah, if you crash once, okay, like you can still salvage that. It can still be a decent run. Two hits, nope. That's over.
GG. It does look pretty good. I like it. Looks like a pretty fun map.
It's alright actually. Honestly, you should play the one yesterday. You should play yesterday's one.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, last night I played first, I think.
Maybe not yet. The snow car one.
Oh, I swear I played. Did I play last night? Am I
I
crazy?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Maybe I am crazy.
But I managed to get author time on it really. And you'll be able to get gold on it like fairly easily, I reckon. Oh my god, fucking dirt turns. Yeah, brunch, you need 0.15, I need 2.5. Like, it's the same. For me, it's 2:36 p.m. person. What time is it for you? Wait, let me have a guess. Chile, it's roughly there. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be about 12. 12:36, 12 a.m. Like kind of midnight time. I was trying to think of the geography and like the lines of it and stuff. 2:36 a.m. That's a late night. God damn. So many people like getting late night sleeps. Yeah, just normal hours of 1:30 and 2:36 a.m. Jesus.
That sounds pretty normal.
That's very late, I think, for just a regular night. I mean, when I've got work the next day, that's I think about 1 is usually pretty much the latest I'll go to usually.
Yeah, this is true.
Solid PB, solid PB. One more. 1.5 seconds. You only sleep during the day, Tyson? Is that what you're saying? Now, just you've just mentioned you can't sleep at night for a couple of weeks. You have a curse. Just random question. Uh, Putting it out there. Have you suddenly developed a taste for raw meat or blood or something like that as well, just as an added thing? Just just random question. Throwing it out there. Incredibly thirsty, like anything like that happening as well? No, just that's rough. None like your body clock's just like flipped. Yeah, developed a taste of blood or anything like that. Just past couple of weeks as well.
Have you done a bit of blood? Who doesn't like good blood?
Oh no, okay. Well, that's good to know. That just
Huh?
it's just a random question. Wouldn't read into it if I were you. That's fair. Like that's more reasonable than what I was going. Sorry to hear that. And that would suck, not being able to get to sleep at night. Not a vampire then. Okay. In a way that I'm glad that you're not a vampire, but also kind of sad because it'd be cool if vampires existed.
That's true.
Not all types of vampires, like your cool vampires. Those ones would be fun. Yeah, like that'd be kind of nice. Like not having to sleep, just having to like have a little bit of blood every now and then. Like fine, that's cool. You never die. Like technically like infinite wealth because you can live forever.
Not bad, not bad.
Imagine being a poor vampire though. Like that's crazy to think about. Because you could do like invest a tiny amount of money at the lowest risk possible, and you'd make
Oh
money on it.
yeah, yeah, you live forever.
Because you've got like unlimited time. You could be like, okay, I'd like to put in $10 um, into this fund at the lowest rate possible. And they'd be like, you realize that's like
That's it.
no
You're all
chance.
making
It's
money.
that's gonna make no money. Like basically no money in your entire lifetime. It's like, oh, I think it will. I think it
I'm
will.
confident. I'm happy.
Mwahaha. And they'd be like, that's kind of a weird laugh. Are you okay? And you're like, yeah, it's just a
But
laugh.
I want to suck your blood. Okay,
Sorry.
it's a bit weird.
Sorry, sir, this is a bank. Like, are you okay? Like,
Yeah, you okay?
just randomly in conversation. Also, I would like to suck your blood. Ha!
Hello?
You wouldn't be the type who's vampire who, uh,
Interesting.
you would like to be one of why you'd like to be one of those ones that gets burned by sunlight. Why would you like to be one that can actively die from sunlight rather than just like reveal that you're a vampire? That's feels like a mistake, Tyson. Like, I feel like the Twilight vampires are some of the most overpowered vampires to ever grace novels or TV shows.
Big true. Big true.
Like, Brunch, don't let it tilt you. It's not, the map isn't worth that. No map is worth getting tilted over.
Good call.
Like, literally, yeah, the ones in Twilight don't need to eat food, but can. They just have to, like, vomit it out later. They can eat garlic, they can cross rivers, they have, like, super speed, super strength, like... They literally get, like, genetically perfect looks, because they're vampires. I don't know, it seems like they get a pretty sweet deal in the Twilight ones, whereas other ones are like, oh yeah, by the way, even touching sunlight or UV rays can kill you straight instantly. It's like, well, that doesn't sound very fun to me. I mean, I feel like I've got the drift at the start pretty well under control in my brunch, but the rest of the map is where I keep crashing. Um, which is also not very fun. Now here's a question for you, Riley. If you could be any supernatural creature, and for you guys in the chat, any supernatural creature at all, what would you be and why?
See, it really depends on, like, because I think vampire, yeah, would be a really cool one. But if it's like the vampire that can't ever go out in the sun, then like,
Well, it can't go out in the sun and can't like
I feel like
is
being a
incredibly
being a
thirsty all the
Twilight
time.
vampire
Like,
might be Kane, you know?
A Twilight
That's
vampire, yeah,
like that
but
sounds
not
great.
like your Count Dracula vampire type thing. You wouldn't want to be like Count Dracula type,
No, I think
where you
that's
can't go
less
inside. But Count Dracula type, you can turn into a bat.
true. But it's like a bit more like that will affect your flight a lot. Whereas if you're a Twilight member, you just kind of live somewhere shady and like
Just live somewhere shady.
like I think that's pretty much a vibe. Yeah, interesting question. I mean, a Yeti would be a vibe, you know?
A Yeti?
Yeah, Loch Ness monster, just hanging out,
Just chilling.
just chilling. Wouldn't hate it.
Because Twilight vampires are like yassified vampires. That's such a good sentence. Yassified vampires? That's so good. Creepy, gothic, and scary. I mean, yes. That's
What other creatures are there? I'm trying to think. Because there has to be something better than vampire. Like,
uh Kelpies, chupacabras, Kelpie's not like the dog, like the sea creature Kelpie, before you
I can be a
ask.
kelpie. The
I want to
mystical
be a
creature.
Kelpie, a little dog.
Mystical creatures. What have we got?
Werewolf?
A mermaid? I mean, kind of gender doesn't really work, but mermaid would be fun.
Well, you'd
I'd
be a
be a merman.
merman.
Yeah, I'd be a merman. Yep. Yeah, merman, I think. That would be my one.
Merman?
Just hanging out in the ocean.
Would
Yep.
that be that good?
Yeah, why not? I guess you wouldn't get, like, I couldn't play Elden Ring in the ocean.
You couldn't play
So I guess
anything with electronics.
vampire would be the best because it doesn't affect your life at all. It kind of just makes it better, really.
Well, apart from the needing blood part, but
Well, that's fine then. Like, I don't mind that.
that's fine. You're happy with like needing blood?
Well, like you were saying before, I would just start up a blood bank.
Yep.
Yeah, it seems like that would work pretty well, I think.
And if you get enough people go to the blood bank, you take like 1% of it. Like no one will notice that.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
just it just counts as like the off blood because blood eventually goes off. Like
Like that sounds pretty good.
yeah, it does sound like yeah. Vampire is like the most one you could fit into your normal life the most.
Yeah, like
Just
if you
work like night shifts at like
yeah,
museums if you
like if
really
you
need like
wanted
a
to
basic job.
exchange,
Like
I
yeah,
I vibe with a vibe with I mean a dragon would be kind of cool.
yeah. If we're choosing anything, I actually think
Like
a dragon would be the best.
like I mean, if dragons were suddenly in our world and I could just be a dragon, like that would be kind of cool. Like a
just
wise old dragon, just
just
like
be a dragon.
hanging out.
Just be a
Yeah,
dragon.
because I could probably get like a big remote and let me play Trackmania still as a dragon. Like that's fine.
Well, you've got like infinite wealth as a dragon,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because
Well, I'd be like
by being a
Sauron.
dragon, you have a horde of wealth.
Yeah,
Like that's
100%.
just that's just the
Yeah,
two
yeah,
go
that's
together.
how it
Like
works.
yeah,
Well, who's gonna resist me? I'm a massive dragon, aren't I?
yeah. Well, yeah, you'll be worshipped by some, and then hunted by others. But I feel like that's
But
any
I'd be a
mythical
dragon.
creature.
Like, good luck. Good luck hunting.
Good luck killing me. I'm a dragon.
I'm a fucking
That's your
dragon.
defense. Like,
Like, yeah,
yeah, okay, you can try, but I'm a dragon, so like,
yeah. So like, I'm feeling pretty chill as a dragon.
yep, as you should. You mean you're a dragon at that point, like.
Yeah. I feel like merman would be cool, but it would affect your life. So if that's a bad
Well,
thing,
you wouldn't have the same life.
yeah.
But what if it was
But like,
like H2O rules? Like,
yeah. Oh, you can come back on land, so you can
yeah,
just
so
be.
it's just like
Yeah,
if you get hit by
yeah,
water, then you turn
yeah.
into that.
That would be then be a vibe.
Scotland, yeah. Scotland would be cool.
I don't think Scotland's a mythical creature. That's a
No,
thing.
no, no, for vampires, like to hang out. They were saying Ireland would be a good spot for vampires in the chat. Brunch and Tyson.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
And then Tyson came back with saying Scotland would be good. Which, I mean, they're both similar climate. I mean, what about, and throwing it out there for like vampire stuff, like one of the Nordic places,
Yeah.
right? Because people are already pale there anyway.
True.
And there's like, if you go far enough into the Arctic Circle, there's entire months where there is no sun.
True. Yeah. What else? What else? A centaur would be kind of shitty.
No, that wouldn't be very fun.
Werewolf probably not great.
Well, I think werewolf could be okay.
I don't know. A
Considering like
banshee.
it's not gonna affect your life most of the time, but it does affect your life. Like you'd have to be very in touch with the
I could
moon.
be a pretty sick banshee, you know. I'll give you
Yeah,
that. A fairy? I mean, sure. A phoenix would
just
be
go.
kind of cool because then you can never die.
Oh, which one?
A
Phoenix.
phoenix. Yeah.
But then I'd like the bird phoenix kind of thing.
Yeah. The other you would be a bird though, so that's fair. I could just be Medusa. That would be pretty good.
Just
I think.
be Medusa. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Medusa would be kind of cool.
Just turn people to stone. But then everyone that you ever like look at
Yeah, true. You
turns to
can't look at
stone.
anyone. Yeah, that
You're
is
like
true.
basically condemning yourself to a life of solitude at that point.
Yeah, that is true.
Which is
Like
like you
I
can
could,
still
I
play
could get
online
by with
games.
that.
You can still play online games.
True, actually. Yeah, yeah. That
That'd
is
be kind of fun.
true.
You
And
couldn't
then if anyone
stream.
annoys you online, you can go to their house and turn them to stone. So
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
couldn't stream, but you know that's fine.
yeah, I like it. How you going on the map? Not great.
I have been to the UK, Tyson. In fact, I grew up in a large portion of my childhood in the UK, in Wimbledon,
The United Kingdom.
the United Kingdom. Yes.
Let's all go there now.
Right now. Okay, Riley. Yeah, if you want.
When did you come over from the UK?
When I was like 9 years old, something like that.
Fair enough. You'd barely remember it. 9 years old.
I remember a lot more than my brothers do.
Well, because they're younger.
They were younger, yeah, but like for them, I also have a lot more of an English accent than they do. Like they have
It's a bit
none of it.
better.
Yeah, because they a lot more of their childhood years kind of thing is spent in Australia, so their accents are very much more
Yeah, g'day, mate. How's it bloody
Australianified.
going?
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. There it is.
Oh yeah, they regularly go the fair dinkum and all that sort of stuff,
Fair
right?
dinkum.
Yeah, they're on the
I've got to
regular
say,
stuff.
I've never said fair dinkum in a non-current.
Well, that's how it starts, really.
True.
Because then what'll happen is you'll be like, oh, I've never said it in that way, and then you'll start saying it.
This is
Uh, and then I think, how many hours is it from Australia to the UK? I want to say like 15,
bit less, probably more. I would say more. I think it's more
17?
than that. Well, like, I guess if you go direct, no one ever does.
Yeah, I'm thinking direct, really.
Doesn't happen.
Well, because it's so expensive to go direct.
Alley Demons playing Trackmania.
Holy, you had enough of like the old League of
I,
Legends.
I, I won my game, so
You won.
I won.
Hey, was it ranked?
Yep.
Do you
You
only
have
do
to rank
ranked on
it.
League?
When I'm playing with like friends, we usually do. When I'm by myself, I just do rank.
That's wild doing ranked.
I like it.
We
I
can
would
do ranked
honestly
on
play
this.
Overwatch ranked. Like if
15 to
we could
17 hours. Yeah, yeah.
theoretically play Overwatch ranked, I'd do it. You know?
No, no, no. We can do ranked on Trackmania.
No, 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 no. That sounds fake.
It's actually, I think it's better than the Overwatch ranked system.
I mean that doesn't take long.
That is true.
You've said absolutely nothing there. You've said it's better than literally nothing.
Brunch is down to 3 stack. Riley, we could do a 3 stack of it.
What is? I mean, isn't this is a stupid ranked? Isn't the ranked the fucking thing we
Ranked
have?
is different from Royal.
Oh, okay.
So Royal is stupid. Yeah, I agree with you there.
No, yeah,
Um,
top Royal's the best.
yeah, no, it's
I
not.
like Royal. It's fun.
But ranked, Riley.
Royal's what got me into this, you know. Without Royal, I wouldn't be playing.
Yeah, yeah.
But what's ranked? Yeah.
So ranked is basically teams of three. So two teams of three, and you do campaign maps, which you might struggle with given you haven't really played them.
Yep.
Um,
I believe it.
and you basically race to try and get the fastest time on each map. First player gets 6 points, so on and so forth, all the way down to last player gets
It's
1
like
point.
It's like Royals, but just with the campaign mode.
Uh,
That sounds trash.
no, because people make mistakes and stuff like that. And as long as your
Like,
team wins, Riley,
yeah,
each round you get a point for your team.
but I don't like it that it's just the campaign maps that people have spent like a million years practicing.
Yeah, but we'll be low ranks, so
It's like compared to like Overwatch, where like we can jump on and it's like, you know,
it's
it's not
different
like,
every time.
yeah, exactly. Like that's so like we might as well just play like the campaign, right? Like I don't care about beating them.
Yeah, but you increase your rank score.
Yeah, no, see, I guess there's no other way to do it though. Is how sort of
Yeah,
games work.
you need maps that everyone can access.
Yeah. But yeah, like I feel like that's really just a question of like how good are you at the campaign maps,
Yeah, basically.
which is very specific.
Australia and New Zealand are completely outside from you. Yeah, we very much are. Like, you are 100% correct, Tyson. Like, well, I was driving that start of that map like completely off like instinct. That was wild. Yeah. So Australia is very much in zone. Like Perth, where I'm from, is the most isolated or the second most isolated city in the entire world, depending on which criteria you use. Like if you include cities under 10,000 people, it's the second most isolated city in the world. But if you don't, then it is the most isolated city in the world, which is really fun. So middle of nowhere, yes, Perth is about as middle
Imagine
of nowhere as you can get.
imagine living in Perth. Couldn't imagine it.
You couldn't imagine it.
No,
Yeah, you've never done that, Riley.
not once. Not once.
Yes, we've never met in person, Riley, obviously.
No. Who are you?
Who are
I
you
just
really?
you're reported the lad that I'm helping in Dark Souls games.
Well,
I watched
honestly,
your
like that would be
stream and
good.
I went, ouch, that hurts.
Ouch, that hurt. Watching that content, awful. I don't want to see that
I
again.
mean, the early days was that was a tough watch. That was a tough watch.
It was a tough play as well. Even now, it's still tough.
True. I feel like in the middle there though, we were enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, there was a
Dark
period.
Souls 2,
There was a
Dark Souls
period.
2, fine.
Yeah.
And I think even Dark Souls 3, I think we didn't really
Dark
enjoy.
Souls 3, honestly, apart from a couple bits, it was alright.
Yeah. I think it's funny because I think Elden Ring had the opposite problem to the other games here. Like, it was pretty good at the start, and then it has got worse. Whereas the other ones were always like you hated it at the start, and then it like
Well,
got
then
together.
then you get your good build and you're having fun.
Yeah,
You're like
Elden Ring's been
optimized.
the opposite for you. Like it's like been harder as it goes on.
Yeah, it does seem that way. It's weird. It's a weird
Yeah,
one.
it's just too long. I think we just did too much of it in a row. It's like it's getting too much.
But
I
we
think
had
if we had finished the game without the DLC, that would have been like okay, this feels good.
this feels like a really good period of time. But the
Now we're like,
DLC, I
yeah,
feel like we would have finished the main game by now as well.
yeah, 100%. Although you might still be on Millennia, but
Like
apart
there
from
is
that,
Melania, but apart from Melania, like
yeah, like the
we would,
rest of it would have done.
and even with Melania included, right? Like say I spent a couple weeks on that,
Yeah,
it still would have been an extra week to finish off like the other bosses, which would have been like,
yeah. It's unfortunate that we've got this extra like 50 hours of difficult content, or like 40 hours, whatever,
yeah.
difficult content instead of throwing
I
it all
suppose
in.
that's the thing.
Yeah, I
That's
mean, I
the
guess
thing.
it's good because then you have to like come back to it, but yeah, in a
Yes,
way,
that is a good thing. Like
yeah.
we are finishing it off all in one,
Yeah.
which is a good thing. But
Oh,
yeah, it
it's gonna
does
be an
just.
epic stream on the final boss.
Oh mate, to be honest, I'm gonna be very glad when Elden Ring's done.
Oh, it'll be an emotional moment.
Honestly, yeah, because that's every single one
It's
of the
been a
like
journey.
From Software games. That's a solid journey.
It's been a journey. Fuck, I nearly got silver. This course is good.
It's not bad. It's like gold is tough, but fair.
Yeah, yeah. There's no ice. There's a lot of corners you gotta get right though.
Hmm. Oh, Tyson, you're all good. Like I've been to America, North America, and the amount of people there that don't even know like where Australia is in the world, uh, is really really astounding to me.
Geographical knowledge in America, not the best.
They're really good at where the states are in the US. Like
Yeah, yeah.
really
They
good at
know
that.
their own backyard, but everyone else,
They're like, oh, that's a real place. Like
yeah.
I thought that was just a made up place, and I'm like, no, fairly certain it's a real place.
Nah,
So
mate.
I've been there. I'm
Nah,
from there.
how's it going?
Like I thought that was all a myth because I saw that one
I was
YouTube
always
video that
amazed
was
when
like
I
a
met
myth.
Americans and they knew where Perth was. Like, I was like, what?
Oh, no one knows where Perth is.
Some do though. Like, some actually did, and I was like, what?
Yeah, very few,
Yeah.
like relatively.
No, yeah.
Like the way
Everyone's
I'd,
Sydney.
yeah, that's the
Go.
way I'd do it. Like I'd be like, oh, I'm from Perth. They'll be like, oh, where's that? And like, so like opposite side from Sydney. Like, oh,
It was so weird though, because like no one, like people know Sydney, and not that many people know Melbourne, which is so like interesting. Like I think
hmm.
Brisbane, I found was actually more known than Melbourne for some reason.
That's very interesting actually.
I don't know. Very anecdotal, but yeah, like people knew Brisbane, people did not know Melbourne.
Huh.
Sydney, they everyone knew.
Everyone knows Sydney,
Every single one.
but that's because also if like Americans are coming over to Australia, they go to Sydney. Tyson, yeah, what's up? What are you gonna, or you're typing?
What are you typing? This, I don't like the one from yesterday. That's not at all.
Put on. Oh, I would say put on Action Key 3, but that's not going to help you. Um,
I've got no action keys in general.
Trust me, the one from yesterday is actually pretty good, Riley. Give it a little bit.
I'm not giving it a little bit.
Give it a little bit of time, Riley.
I'll get bronze and then I'll be out. That'll be it.
No, it might be easier on keyboard actually. That one,
What?
the one from yesterday,
That's sacrilegious. What are you saying?
which is weird because it's a snow cone app, but it might actually be easier because you just put on an Action Key and then it's full steer.
Yeah, yeah, okay. It's not too bad. Not too bad.
It actually flows quite well.
All right. Yeah, but one of these these stupid cards is not bronze. I'll give me bronze though, and I'm getting out of here. Get me out of this place.
Most people in the US are ignorant people. They only believe that they exist on the world map. I'm sure that if you ask them where Canada is, they'll tell you. Yeah, like a lot of people in the US are exactly like that. They're like, all I know is the US and that's it. I've never traveled outside of the US. Like I never planned to. It's like
Yeah.
very like a legitimate thing, and it's really really interesting to me because you meet a lot of Americans who have traveled outside of America and like
Yeah, it's a really
really
weird
like
thing because
that.
there's like a lot of Americans even that like have the money to travel and yet still only travel in America.
Yeah,
Like it's not even just like poor people can't travel. It's like
obviously, but like that's globally. Like
yeah.
that's not just an American thing, but it's like Americans that have the means to travel anywhere in the world. Like they have those means, but they'll still be
They
like,
just go to
oh
like a
yeah,
couple.
like oh for snowboarding I'll just go to Colorado. Like for
I guess America
hiking I'll
has
go.
everything, so it like kind of makes sense.
It does have everything, but it
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
have
true.
like the best of everything kind of thing.
I think like Australia would be better off with a bit of that because like I feel like so many people in Australia just don't ever see any of Australia. They just go,
Well,
oh,
yeah.
like we have as cool stuff.
Well, we don't really have like skiing and stuff like that.
No, yeah, we don't.
Like it technically is there, but it's not worth
Free
speaking of from a
throw.
global perspective.
Yeah, I don't know if how fun this one will be to hunt the card.
Yeah.
There's so many corners you gotta get perfect.
Oh no, that one like you can make a lot of mistakes
No,
and still
the
get
one
gold. Isn't it?
today's card.
Oh, today's one, yeah. There's a lot of corners to get right.
Yeah, that there is.
But I don't need to get them perfect. I just need to get them, good enough.
What corners to get right? Corners to get wrong.
Well, hopefully more right than wrong, but we'll
Wrong
see.
than right.
Hmm.
It's tough out there. Bloody retard.
Hey, gold
Hey, let's go.
with a crash.
Let's go. Let's go.
America is, yeah, it's wild to me. Having visited there, it's like there's
Yeah.
so much disparity and like dividing amongst people within their own country. It's just like, but everything like,
Yeah.
but it's still a global super. It's like
It's crazy.
it's
Like,
a weird place.
like the whole political system. Like, I couldn't imagine in Australia us actually caring that much. Like,
No,
we
that's one of the
vote and
insane
that's
things.
great, and like people should vote, but like everyone's just like whatever.
Well, everyone has to vote, right? In
Yeah.
Australia, which is not a
Yeah.
thing in America. That's what one thing that makes a big
Yeah.
difference.
I think it makes it a bit more like normal, but yeah, I went out and voted for whoever, and it's like,
It like so, but everyone votes, so it's like it doesn't matter as much. Like you defending your vote and being like you have to vote to protect like your
yeah,
say in the thing. It's like you have to vote. It's fine, whatever. But also like
it's crazy. Yeah.
both parties are not like at the extremes. They're just like slightly off the middle.
Yeah. Oh, they're pretty much exactly the same.
Yeah, they are. No, but they're pretty much
So yeah.
exactly the same. They're just like pretty close to the middle, slightly left, slightly right, whatever. But that's it. It's not like boom. Yeah,
Yeah.
and brunch exactly that. Like the voting doesn't really matter because like also you have like votes in I can't remember the states, but like Virginia or something like that. That's like 12 times more than everywhere else.
Yeah.
I personally have not been to Tasmania, Tyson, but my
Yeah.
family
Nice.
have. Um,
Right. Okay. Highly recommend.
you have been to Tasmania, Ryan?
I have.
When did you go to Tasmania?
We went there on a family holiday where we hired out a bus and like all the cousins went and we just like went around Tasmania for a couple of weeks in a bus.
I mean, that sounds awesome.
It was pretty good.
That sounds like a really good time.
A lot of family arguments, but it was good.
Sure.
A lot of family arguments, but
Mhm. All right, we're gonna go up against Pyro Minister
yeah, Tasmania is
because,
very nice. If like, I think I would 100% just go live in Tasmania.
well, I think it's just like a really cool place.
Yeah,
To
like
the
I could a million
nice
percent
fresh
see myself
air,
living there.
like good nature hikes, like it's cool.
Yeah, yeah,
People say to have like 3 times more vote. Wow. Yeah, see that's wild. But yeah, Tyson, ask any questions you've got. Like, feel free to chuck them in. Like about
sure.
Australia, Tasmania, whatever. Like, we will do our best. What's that,
Remember
rather?
Broden? Remember Broden from high school?
Yeah, he's in Tasmania.
Yeah, yeah. He's like a yeah. Like I feel like
I saw
Tasmania is
a
great.
video that he did on his Facebook about camping in
Yeah,
Tasmania.
my mum and his mum are best buds.
Really?
Yeah,
That's so
he
funny.
loves it in Tasmania.
Your parents
Like
are
I
still
could
in Perth, right?
yeah. Where the fuck do I go on that? I'm so lost. Yeah, like I don't know. It's just Perth. It's not the one.
That's where I'm at,
Perth and
Riley.
Adelaide, I could never see myself living in again. But like Tasmania, Melbourne, even Sydney maybe if I had a good job.
They're all good places. New Caledonia is a island nation that is in the Pacific. It's one of the Pacific Islands. I have been to New Caledonia.
How was it? As good as old Caledonia?
No, it was better. Um,
Oh, really?
yeah, it was. Well, it's improved, like new and improved.
Yeah.
You know what they say, right? Like new is always better, and like that's my oldest rule, which means it's the best.
I'm so lost. Where the hell do I go? This agriculture one, then I'm lost as hell.
Oh, just follow the path, Riley.
I'm trying.
Just follow the path, Riley. Um,
Hard. Can't do it. How
no,
do I hit replay?
if you share your screen, I can show
How
you
do I
where to
look
go.
at replay?
Do you have Open Planet yet?
Oh, I do. You just tell me. Just tell me where to go.
One sec.
I
It's
think
not going to PB.
everyone's on every course every day.
Yep, so to the left, to the right, and then you're going to jump onto the plastic and then go to the left, onto that grass. Yep, to the left, left there, and then you go around. Nope, so back onto the grass that you just came off. Whatever, yep, that's fine. You get back onto there, so you don't not meant to cut across that way, and then you go down onto this road.
Ah, so
Yeah.
like I'm like here, and then I go where? Up here. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Ah,
Aha.
so simple. What was I doing?
I don't know, what were you doing?
But yeah.
Yeah, it do it does sound a bit like that. Well, like it would have dinosaurs on it. I I I can see it.
What what has dinosaurs on
New Caledonia sounds like it's got
it?
dinosaurs on it.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, all these places in Australia, you know, what a place.
There's a lot of places in Australia.
We were born into them.
Yep. We can't control that, Riley.
Yeah, why not? But
Oh, because society's broken.
it is. Good call.
You know. Irene loves cheese pizza. Hello. How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing well, Riley, but we're asking other people how they are.
Fuck. This course flows horrific.
It's yeah. It actually
I hate
it's
it.
not. It's not too bad when you get a good run.
I hate it. It's terrible. We're
It's an island nation, Tyson. Like it's yeah. It's not gonna have that much street view or anything like that. It's crazy because people in the news will be like, "There's X population in Canada has 41% of X votes in Canada. B has 48% of X."
fair enough.
It's more the popu. Yeah, okay. That
You ever played
shouldn't really
GeoGuessr?
happen.
You a fan of GeoGuessr?
I have not played it, but I am a fan of the GeoGuessr content and how good people are at it.
Yeah.
I just don't think I'd be very good at it. There's
I feel
so
like
many
it would be
like
a thing.
niche rules.
I feel like it would be a thing that you would be good at.
There's so many niche rules in it, Riley, where
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, the
Yeah.
signs on like
It'd be
the
like
number plates are like
like
this particular like color, therefore it's instantly like India or
yeah.
something like that. I'm like, I'm
See,
not gonna
learning
know.
all that though. I think you'd be good at it.
I don't think I would.
I think it's your thing.
Why? That's
I don't
really
know.
weird.
I just when I think of GeoGuessing, I think of you. Don't ask me why.
I would think of like a GeoGuessr like
No, I think
streamer
of
or
you.
something like that.
No, no, I think of you.
Like Rainbolt is who I would think of.
No, no, you even know their names.
Yeah, because I watched some content
You could be
from it
right.
because it's really interesting when they get like one
I feel like
image
yeah,
and then within like a second of looking at it, they're like, oh, it's here, and they get it within like 50 meters, and you're like, what?
I don't know why, but Trackmania and GeoGuessing, they feel similar. I don't know.
They don't feel similar.
They do. They feel similar.
They
I don't know
definitely
why.
don't.
They do. Similar vibes. It would also be really difficult, and that's good because you only play difficult games.
Of course.
So
Yeah, I don't enjoy easy games like
no,
relaxing while playing video games.
not
Gross.
possible.
Not for me. Thank you.
Not possible.
Imagine being charged for cattle farm. Imagine that. Tyson, may I just say, this is really wholesome, like, you learning about all these places. This is really nice.
What?
Tyson just learning about, like, New Caledonia and seeing, like, there's a city there? What? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'll do that sometimes.
Just look up.
Is it like a Hawaii type place?
Sim yeah, more Pacific Island,
Yep.
like your Fiji type place, but yeah,
Yeah.
similar type thing. Another
What?
Pacific island that I've been to, Tyson, is the Solomon Islands.
Oh, that's
Uh,
where King Solomon's from.
maybe. That's entirely
That
possible.
that was a good fact. Go on.
That I don't know if it's actually a true fact though. I think it's
Yeah,
just you making it up.
that doesn't matter.
Well, one would argue that a fact being true is a crucial detail.
That would be a silly thing to
Otherwise,
argue.
it's not actually a fact. It's just a statement that's
It's a silly
untrue.
thing. I would argue that. Oh fuck! That's not good time. Alright, I've come back. I'm back on it.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a bit hard to work out where to go, but
Yep.
that worked better.
There's a few tough turns in that one though.
Yeah, I like dirt grass though.
Yeah, oh, it is a dirt grass one, so it's like you got
It's
that
not
going
hard.
for you. Irene loves cheese pizza. Whereabouts in the world are you from? Are you going to talk about the Electoral College brunch? Because that is so cool. I love that so much, the Electoral College system. It seems so efficient.
Controversial. That's our controversial streamer right there.
Oh yeah. That's alright, I've been to America enough time.
America.
But it was really funny because I was in America when there was the last election on, and it was literally like a sporting game on the TV.
Yeah, I mean I'd watch
It's
those. I like that.
it was insane, Riley. They were like
That's some of my favorite content.
basing it off pure speculation, and they're like, this will change everything, and I'm like, this changes nothing because you have no information at all.
Uh, I love that kind of stuff.
They're like
It's like
based
live
on the
reality TV.
pre-polls that we've done. It's like pre-polls. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
what do you mean
they do that in
pre-polls?
Australia though. That's all Australia.
It's like they've just like walked up to people and be like, "Hey, how are you planning on voting?" And they're like, "We've done 100 votes like of this, and this is exactly what we think." I'm like,
Yep.
legal to illegally vote. They let anyone vote and or wait. So you can vote like more than once if you wanted?
I mean we have that. You can
Yeah,
vote out of
that's really normal.
that's normal. We can vote out of our like pretty much everyone does because no one ever updates it on the electoral roll.
Pretty much.
Ugh. No. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Are you trying to beat Author? I don't
No,
know.
I'm trying to beat Pyromaniac. Pyrominister, sorry. 24.
Oh my god. Is that your nemesis?
It is.
Oh,
But
he's back.
the issue is my nemesis is number 2 in Western Australia right now.
Oh dear.
So,
Your nemesis has done well.
yes. So unfortunately, there's
Well,
maybe a
well.
time when they actually win this.
Uh oh.
Dude, that
You can't let them win.
that is wild brunch. Like the fact that I could come in and vote. That seems so questionable. That's so questionable.
I care about your vote. You know.
But Riley, the point is, you could go in and vote in the American election.
Well, I mean, you can come in and vote in the Australian one if you like get the name correct, right? They don't ask about identification, do they?
I thought they did.
Don't they?
Yeah, I think they do.
Oh, do they? Oh,
Yeah, if you go in person, they ask for identification.
oh, well, there you go.
And then they check you off and everything like that.
I thought they just asked. I don't think they do. I think you just like verbally say, "My name is this, and I live here." I don't remember ever giving any identification.
I always bring my ID for it, and I'm
Yeah, but I don't
fairly
think.
certain.
I don't think they. Yeah, I don't think they ever check it. I think. As I remember being surprised they didn't last time. Godzilla is asleep in Australia, probably. Wouldn't that be cool?
What?
That if like a massive sea creature gets like discovered,
That'd be kind of cool.
that'd be sick. I'd be into that.
It was done in Chicago. Okay.
Ugh.
Sure, go to sleep. I'm sure it's the case. Alright, I think we might call it there. We might let Pyro Minister have this one. Yeah, got into the top 5, but to get that remaining bit,
Prime Minister.
I think they might have this one. It's unfortunate, but it's the way it's going to have to be.
Fair enough. It sucks to suck, as they say.
Wow, that's just mean, really.
It's just a fact. Simply a fact.
Just a light factoid there for you.
Indeed. Indeed, I say.
All right, one more run, and then I'm gonna give it up. Cool.
Only one more.
Yeah, that's it. All right, I'm gonna end the stream there.
It's just like Melania, and just like Vesma.
We needed a win, really. We didn't get it.
We didn't get a win today, did we? No
No,
wins.
I mean I did. I got the gold. That's a win.
That's a very basic win, though.
I'll take it, Riley. That's irrelevant.
I got silver. I'll take that.
Yeah, exactly.
Radan's very much still alive, but I got silver.
Radan is alive. Mesmer's alive. But you know what? They're waiting, and they're gonna have their time. It'll come. It'll happen.
Die eventually.
Yeah.
Please.
Alright. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate it. Appreciate you all tuning in. What was I gonna say? Oh yes, if you're watching, enjoy the content, not already following, please feel free to check us a follow to get notified when I go live. Yeah. I'll let you know, Brunch, but yeah, it might be a tomorrow thing to do ranked, to be honest. YouTube, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe on these videos. It helps to grow the channel. Join the Discord if you want it, if you're not already, to be a part of the cool community full of cool people. Yeah, we'll be streaming again tomorrow, so hopefully see you all then. If anyone has anyone that we want to raid in Elden Ring or in Trackmania, let me know, because we will end the stream there. But if no one does, I mean, Riley, do you have anyone online that you would think we need to?
Fitty will want it too.
No, we can't do that, Riley. God,
We can't raid
you're
you.
always so...
No raid?
You never give anything that's useful.
Barely hear that time.
You're never helpful, Riley. God.
I've got a League of Legends
okay.
streamer I'm watching at the moment.
Oh, well, we
He's
can
only
raid
got
them.
40k viewers.
Yeah, probably not them then.
Imagine.
Okay, we've got a Swami Hameha. Let's go with that.
Kameha.
Swami Hameha. How do I mute this? There we go. Hey. Alright, let's join. Let's do this person. Oh my god.
JJ.
Ah.
I'm looking at this new hero called Juno. Let's go.
Yeah.
The CP guy.
What do they do? How do I see that? They look interesting. They do look a bit like Tracer in a spacesuit.
It's literally like Tracer in a spacesuit.
They have put Tracer in a spacesuit.
Yeah.
Ah, professional. Calls down a raid that travel. Oh, that sounds cool. If a bit useless.
Alright. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll be back again tomorrow. So until then, have a damn good one. Whatever time of day it is for you. And thanks for joining. Tyson, of course, no worries. Happy to have the conversation. Thank you for being a part of it. I will catch you all tomorrow. Or another time. So, bye.